Hey everyone, it's a great day in sports analytics. I'm Victor Holman, sports analytics expert, and welcome to the Sports Analytics 3-Minute Drill, where I break down sports analytic methods and explain how they're being used today in the world of sports, or in today's case, the world of fantasy sports. Today I'm going to discuss the expected rewards technique, and more specifically, how to strategically win in fantasy sports. I know, fun, right? So let's begin. The ultimate goal of decision making is to find an optimal behavior subject to some optimality criterion. Optimizing for the infinite horizon expected discount total reward is one of the most studied such criteria. How to play strategically in fantasy sports and win. Daily fantasy sports is an ever-growing industry with millions of users participating each year. Daily fantasy sports covers a wide variety of sports, including football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and golf. Each competitor puts together a fantasy team of real-world players within a designated league. Typically, there are restraints such as budget, a constraint that real-world teams face as well. Additional constraints include positional constraints, as a user is restricted to a certain number of players chosen for each position. The users construct portfolios, putting together a team they feel has the best expected outcome of winning. These users can be split into groups, those who use statistics to form their portfolios and those who do not. The success of a user's portfolio is determined by the success of the real players in their actual games. Success is based on the amount of money the user is awarded, which depends on the payoff structure. One type of payoff structure is the double-up payoff structure. In this configuration, the top number of players each receives an equal payoff. A second type of payoff structure is the top-heavy one. Within this framework, the amount of cash payoff increases with the ranking of the portfolio. How can users optimize their decisions when putting a portfolio together? Optimal decisions will ultimately lead to a higher expected reward. While a user's success is dependent upon the success of the real-world players, it is also dependent on the outcomes of their competitors. Final rankings are based on how well users did compared to the hundreds or thousands of competitors who put together teams for the same league. Therefore, optimizing one's portfolio includes not only choosing the best combination of players, but also choosing the combination that will outplay the teams put together by other competitors. The first step to answering this question is to determine a ranking system for portfolios. This ranking is accomplished by looking at the performance of a user's portfolio against the performance of their competitors' portfolios. The portfolios are ranked based on their points total and cash payoff. In order to be more effective in putting teams together, a user must have some idea of the team his opponents will put together. Analyzing the teams an opponent has put together on prior occasions will help predict teams that they will put together in the future. Research was conducted using daily fantasy sports contests on FanDuel during the first 12 weeks of the 2017-2018 NFL season. The expected rewards outcomes clearly indicate that portfolios that take into account their predicted competitors' portfolios perform better than those that do not. How much better they perform, of course, depends on how accurate the predictions regarding the competitors' portfolios actually were. And that is expected rewards in 3 minutes. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you found it informative. If you'd like to learn about a groundbreaking approach for leveraging analytics to get players to execute team strategy, check out my Agile Sports Analytics framework, software, and mobile app. If you'd like to know how your team or sports organization can leverage analytics across the 7 key maturity areas and 26 best practices, check out my Sports Analytics Maturity Model and take the free comprehensive Sports Analytics Maturity Assessment. To learn more about this and 150 different sports analytic methods, purchase my book, Sports Analytics from A to Z, available on Amazon. And if you need help developing analytic models that create a competitive edge, contact me for a free consultation at www.agilesportsanalytics.com or call me at 888-861-8733.